let's go ahead, guys, and just lay down. Extend your arms all the way up front. Bring your belly right on top on your legs, and maybe you can put your forehead on the floor. I know we have a couple of new people here today, so just make sure you follow along. Don't stress, don't worry about anything. Just enjoy your practice. And before we will begin this strong and joyful session, let's go ahead and set an intentions for this practice. Not to judge, not to compare. Take a deep breath in, and on exhalation, slowly rise up just a little bit, guys. Halfway, send your elbows down towards the floor, and give your back and shoulders a good quality stretch. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Slowly walk with me towards the one side of your mat. If you're following along, then cover your right arm with your left. And then simply do the same for the other direction. All the way. And cover your left with your right. Return to the center. And let's simply start our practice with a gentle cat and cow, but we're gonna add a little child pose in between. Come on down. Set your belly back on your legs and come on back up. Open it up. Take it back on exhalation. And again, let's do a few more flows like this just to wake up our body. And then on the next one, guys, when you come on up and hold with me your little expansion in the chest. Don't hold the breath, so just hold the form, inhalation, and on exhalation, round the spine, relax your neck. Don't hold the breath, but hold the form. Take a deep breath in and open it up again, all the way. And exhalation down. I'm going to add a little legs to this flow to expand a little bit. Take your right leg up. And on exhalation, knee towards the nose. Take your right leg up again, expand. And knee towards the nose. Let's do a couple more times on this side. And then we will simply switch the direction. One more time. And knee towards the nose and hold with me. Hold with me. If your knee is not reaching your nose yet, that's okay too. Come on back down. Set the knee first, up and down cat and cow for a couple more repetitions before we're gonna add a left leg to this mix. Reach up, exhalation, prepare on the next one. Add up your leg, left leg up, guys, expand. Knee towards the nose. Expand. And knee towards the nose. Couple more times, reach. And breathe. And reach. And this time we're going to hold our knee next to the nose or chin, or maybe your chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Come on back towards the tabletop. Let's begin our little hip circles. Don't be shy, guys. Give it a good range of motion. Maybe not from the first repetition, but definitely give it a good range of motion. And do it a few on one side extra. And then when you're ready, reverse it with me all the way. Again, such a simple movements will promote a great flexibility in the lower back, especially in the hips, which is really important for the mobility and overall body health. Flexibility of the spine is crucial. One more, guys, and let's stop all the way in the center and dive back into the child pose together so we can prepare for the child pose to cobra or child pose to upward facing dog flow. When you're ready, join me and all the way back on exhalation. Reach up. For my beginners, it could be quite challenging to have the wrist underneath the shoulders and feel freedom in the shoulders and neck. So simply put your hands closer, guys, to the front of the mat, to the front top of your mat, so your wrist not directly underneath your shoulders, of course. Couple more to make sure that the back is fully open before we will dive to more challenging and strong asanas today. Let's stop all together in that up dog cobra, or even on your elbows for the beginners if you have to do so. Shoulders up, back and down. Open up. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly through the tabletop. Bring the stomach in, tuck your toes. Come on up to your first downward facing dog. Nice and gentle. Take a deep breath in and start to bend your knees one at a time. Check your neck on attention. Make sure your neck limp and loose, totally relaxed. And just a few more. Just a few more. And then once you finish, couple more on each side, we're gonna go and reach our right hand towards the left ankle when you're ready, guys. Make sure that your neck again relaxed. If you can't reach, you are a beginner, maybe you will do it on your tabletop or just reach to your thigh. Go ahead, team, and bend your right knee if you can. If in general you don't feel safe in the 3 points, you don't have to do it, or again go to your tabletop. Let's switch the direction. This is a really good strengthening for the shoulders. And once you're ready, bend your left knee. Let's slowly but surely walk to the planks. It's time to get stronger. All right, guys, we begin here with a single leg lift off the floor. Just hold the 3-point plank when your 2 hands on the floor and a 1 foot. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Slowly draw your knee towards opposite elbow. Just up here. Stay with me. Come on back down and bring your left foot off the ground. Breathe in and breathe out. Stay strong and go ahead and send your knee toward the right elbow. You got this. Prepare to walk towards your hover. And then I will give you a break for the wrist. We're gonna stretch the wrist. Work on the back again. Send your knees on the floor. Come on up and reach all the way. Inhalation and one arm behind. Little Ustrasana or camel pose. How deep your stretch is does not matter. Let's switch the direction. Try not to squat, guys. This is your little C curve. I saw some squats when you try to lean back using your quads. Try to stay at the same position. Hips above your knees and adjust the C curve in the back. Come on back and repose it with me. Put your hands very close and just cat and cow with the hands very close to your knees. And then we do another variation of the gentle camel pose. Come on up slowly. Beginners, please repeat the same thing what you did. One at a time, hold it for a few breaths, then another arm, or go for 2 with me. Again, you don't have to. We all have different time practicing. Some of you very beginners, some of you very cool and advanced. So just do your thing. Keep on breathing. Come on back slowly, all the way. And let's repose this time in the downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Inhalation, exhalation. Stay with me and put your elbows, guys, on the floor. Just elbows on the floor. Keep on breathing, guys. Your dolphin. Inhalation, exhalation. My beginners, feel free to bend your knees for every one little cue so you're gonna feel better. Expand your back to all directions, vertically and horizontally, like you want to stretch your back to every possible direction and relax your neck. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a look, see if you can bring your one leg up, make it a little bit stronger asana. For the beginners, don't worry about it, guys. Active stomach, active arms, full body. Distribute the body weight between every single part. Left leg, guys. Distribute your body weight between every single body part. Doesn't have to be perfect. Leg back. Come on up. And walk with me towards your plank. I know. This time we're going to lift the arm off the ground. My beginners, prepare to put your left knee on the floor. Side plank, guys. Very good. We'll come back to side planks later today. For right now, we're just holding side plank or side plank on your knee. Come on back to your regular plank and switch your arms first. Find the balanced 3-point plank with me. You got this, and then come on up for the side plank. You can definitely put the bottom knee on the floor. If you feel that you're shaking and can't breathe, put the bottom knee on the floor. That's going to be very beneficial for you. Come on back. All right, push down, chaturanga, everybody. You ask for this, you got this. Shoulders down, chest up. Come on up. Slow doesn't mean easy all the time. Relax your head and neck, guys. Go ahead, team, and look forward. Bend your knees. For the beginners, just step. For intermediate and advanced, try to hop, but do it lightly. Very light touch, using upper body for transitions. Go ahead and look forward halfway. If your hands is not on the floor, maybe on the shins, look forward. Start to relax your neck. For the beginners, I know it doesn't look as easy when you look at other people folding forward flat, and that's okay, it will come. For right now, just bend your knees if you can't fall forward fully. Let's look halfway through again. We continue. We're going to take the right hand in the middle, bend the right knee, send your left hip further back towards the back wall. Keep the left leg straight if you can, and try to rotate through the waistline. Keep the left leg straight if you possibly can. And let's switch the direction. Simply put your left on the floor, bend your left knee. Try to keep your right leg fully straight, guys, and then open up. I can see some of you feeling tension in the shoulders just by looking at your position. Make sure that you release the tension from the top arm. And if that doesn't help, just put the arm down or just bend that arm. Keep on breathing. Come on back to the center. Look halfway through and find your chair pose. Reach up. This chair pose can be challenging for beginners, so this is your option, guys. You can bring your hands right next to the chest. You can bring your hands right next to the chest. Big sweep. Hips forward and chest up, everyone. Come on back to the center, Tadasana or mountain pose. Hands together, close your eyes. See if you can come up on the tippy toes with me. Open your eyes, keep them closed, whichever feels right. Excellent. Extend those arms. Come on down for the toe squat if it's there for you. If not, just a regular chair pose. Slowly but surely, we're gonna go for the nose pose. Put your both feet on the floor. I know I got you on this one. It's a very challenging asana. If you're not sitting on your feet, put your hands on the floor and support yourself. Take a deep breath in. Try to lift your chest for those who's sitting on the feet. Go ahead and slowly proceed for the sitting. Take your both legs up. And for my beginners, from here, you might need to bend your legs, right, in order to activate the center. Let them go from your arms if you're ready, or bend your knees, or even put one leg on the floor if needed. What you will find, if you activate the stomach, you don't need to clench your teeth suddenly and you don't feel any tension in the shoulders, but you need to have a super active abs and core. A little bit lower, everyone. A little bit higher. A little bit lower. A little bit higher. And put your left leg on the ground. Continue to reach on your right. All right. Shoulders down, chest up. Just hold it. We're gonna go through the series of asanas and stretches here on the seated position. Go ahead and send this right knee towards the back wall. Towards the back, very back wall for you guys. Right up here. Bind if you have the bind. Beginners, don't compare, don't judge. I know it looks crazy when you see people with the legs almost behind the head. You don't have to be there. Breathe in, guys, and breathe out. Extend the leg. And try not to drop this leg lower than you're holding it right now. Just transfer across. And look all the way opposite direction from that leg. Bend that knee one more time, but this time we're gonna send the ankle towards the left shoulder. A little bit different. So now your goal is to put the front of your leg parallel the front of your mat. At the same time, try not to back bend, guys. We're gonna go and step across. We ready for this? Before we do anything else, check your sit bones. Make sure you're sitting equally flat on both sides of your body. This is it. Just be there for extra breath. Now return back to the center and reach to the front. Again, it will go much easier if you first check that you're sitting flat on both sit bones. Then your spine is going to be soft and long and strong and leveled. You will feel much more freedom in asana when it's done right. Okay, go ahead and grab your right with the right. Open it up. All the way through. Big opening. Nice job. So from the hip flexor, we're going to bend and swing it back towards the hero pose or half hero pose. For my beginners, we have blocks in that big brown box. You can grab those or just support yourself. Try not to skip, fold forward. Just peaceful, forward fold. Let's slowly return back. And we will pick up the left leg. If you had a really comfortable sitting position in a half virasana before you lift your leg and now suddenly you feel it's too much, Then transfer this ankle to the regular half crisscross legs position. Take a deep breath in, and on exhalation, continue to drive that leg up. It's not easy. That's perfect. You don't have to continue to sit in a half virasana for this one. Continue to draw this leg, if possible, straight and soft up towards the belly. Go ahead and bend that knee. And we go for another half spinal twist. Outside of the left, guys. Try not to just hover over. Do it through the rotation in the lower back, guys. You don't have to lay your entire elbow on top. It's better to go slightly shallow, but with a soft and level back. Come back to the center. Take your both hands on the floor. Expand and lift it up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly depend where your other leg is. Transfer your body to the upward tabletop. Shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in, and for my beginners, you can rest right now in a seated forward fold. You can stay in the reverse tabletop. For intermediate and advanced, go ahead and transfer your body to the Purvottanasana or upward plank. You've got this, team. Slow and strong, building the strength and resilience in the body. Keep on breathing. Let's slowly release the hips. If you're not on the floor yet, literally pull your glutes out and fold forward. Flexibility is equally important, if not more, above everything else in your daily trainings. Muscle building, endurance, cardio is very important, and flexibility part is equally there. Let's slowly start to draw the left leg up. Shoulders down, chest up. Continue to breathe, guys, and go. You can bend your knee if you have to, if it's very challenging this way. Go ahead and bend your knee and send your knee towards the back wall first, just like we did on other leg. Don't hurry up to bind. Just give it a good stretch. Again, it comes from the hip. Try not to drop your ankle as well. It actually will prevent you from expanding farther. Once you're ready, without compromising your posture, what I don't want you to do is to try to bind and then end up somewhere over there. So lift it up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Very good. Couple more extra breaths. Go ahead and extend this leg. Try not to drop it lower than it is, maybe just on the shoulder depths, and then move it outside across. If possibly straight and soft on the knee, look opposite direction. And go ahead and step across. Level first on the both sit bones, guys, equally. That will help you to keep the spine. Shoulders down. And just continue to breathe. Close your eyes, keep them open. Simply enjoy. Back to the center. Make sure again you leveled on the sit bones and reach to the front. And again, for my new students, I know it's hard to believe how much stretching, yoga, you can call it any other way, can change your life for better. It's really hard to comprehend even if you haven't been stretching for many years, but after a few months, you will realize that you can't live without a good quality few yoga classes a week anymore. Come on up, guys, and pick up this leg again. All the way, reach, and go ahead and transfer it to the quality Virasana. Find it first in a good position and then fold forward when you're ready. Come on up slowly. Remember, like we did it on the other side, you might need to bring the left foot in a regular seated position if you have to. Take a deep breath in, pull it a little bit higher, and then go ahead and step next to the foot, all the way. We're gonna go for another outside little half spinal twist. And let's return back to the center. Take the hands on the floor, reach up. Come on up to the reverse tabletop this time, guys. Only if you're ready. Come on up. The right foot up. And switch it for the left. Don't hurry up. Make sure you breathe in. It's going to be hard if you hold in your breath. It seems like you help into yourself at first, but it's not. Come on back to the center. Slowly. Bring your both feet to the full Virasana. Are you team ready for the power transitions? More planks, more warriors, more triangles. On exhalation, draw your both hands up front. Strength inside the body. Everything begins within. As always, when we encounter some challenges in life, we must look for strength within. Hold the hands first is already there. Go ahead and put your both hands on the floor. Make your transition your way. You don't have to do it my way. Take your right leg up and come on up on the tippy toes really, really high. Really, really high. Give it a good, solid, single-legged dog. Bend your left knee, hover, guys. When we say hover, that's mean inch or two above the floor. This is it. Come on up, guys. Look forward and step right in between your hands. Maybe that will require you to do a few steps, 2 or 3 steps. Reach the strong arms up. Long, extended, and strong. When you feel power coming up and radiating from each and every cell of your body. It's not just your one leg, not just your arm. Go ahead and open up to the warrior two. Gaze over the right hand. Back to warrior one. Keep your feet on the floor. Keep your feet on the floor. Take your left hand on the ground. Open it up, guys. Stay with me. Take your right hand on the floor. Very strong. Now go ahead and bind for those who has a bind. It's not for everyone. Take your right hand back on the floor. Start to open up your triangle or trikonasana. Now, take a look for your modifications. This is your perfect triangle. It doesn't have to be on the floor. Blocks are good to use, or you can use your own body. Today we will practice revolve triangle and just as a few extra breaths here. In your revolve triangle, you don't have to reach your arm up. Let's first set the form. Come back to the center and make sure your hips are totally square. Not up here on the right, but square. Once you feel in this stable position, take your hand on the floor or on the block and put your right hand on the waistline. For a lot of people, this is a great asana without extending the arm. From the waistline, from the lower back and through the hips, guys. Very strong one. Keep your both knees soft and straight. Back to the center. I got you, I got you. And go ahead and move your front leg just a half a foot closer. Fold forward. Both knees, if possible, soft and straight. We're gonna move for the balance. And then, after we finish the balance, we're gonna go do it on the other side. And then I have some pigeon flow for you as well today. Bend your front knee, soft, to come up. Hold your both hands on the floor. Start to bend your right knee a little bit deeper. I know, a little bit deeper. Keep lifting the leg, the left leg. See if you can take off your hands off the ground. I know, come on up. You don't have to practice touchless transitions at all. Follow along if you can. Grab your left knee. Use the wall. Step on the floor anytime you have to. This is perfect. Go ahead and switch it for the ankle hold. Just like this. Once you're ready, just start a little bounce here. Just a tiny little bit. Doesn't have to be a big one. And of course, if you're ready, then open up for your dancer. Again, it doesn't have to be an extremely open and high leg hold in a dancer, but try to hold your balance. Use your breath. Come on up and wrap your left around the right. I got this. All right. When you feel stable enough on your legs, then it's time to take your right arm around the left. As we remember, ideally, elbows off the chest and a little bit higher. Undo your legs. Warrior 3. Take your time, take your time. Put your both hands on the floor. How are you feeling? Step back where you started, all the way up. Take your hands on the floor, transition of your choice. Up dog, downward facing dog. If you need to rest and recover, this is your chance to go to your child pose right now. or go ahead and stay with us and rest in your downward facing dog. Beginners, bend your knees. If you're resting in your child, start to return back. Take a deep breath in, lift the left leg up. Long, strong, extended, committed, guys. Bend only your right knee. Hover. Stay strong in your hover. Come on up. And step forward. Your runner lunge. Arms up, shoulders down. Put the bottom knee on the floor if needed. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Commit to the good form, team. Warrior 2. Extend those arms, big smile, low stand, a lot of strength. Go ahead and come back to Warrior 1. Both feet on the floor now. Take your left hand on the floor, right hand on the floor. Gaze up. Switch it to the left hand on the floor. Watch your shoulders. Upper body nice and open, feeling good. No strain in the shoulders. Bind if you have the bind for intermediate and advanced. Underneath if you can. Beautiful. Sherry, Michael, Rowan, amazing, guys. Dallas. Try to lift your chest up, guys, if you do it in the bind. Good. Don't look down on your feet. Come back. All the way. Arms up. And slowly, guys, settle your left on the floor for the triangle or trikonasana. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Can sensation in your upper body open. If it's not open, you feel shaky, strained, put the hand on the shin. Or elevate with the block. To the center, team. Square your hips first. From left, look, from this position to this position. Front knee soft and extended. Let's work on this. Give it a good solid forward fold and then go ahead and revolve your triangle. You can keep that hand on the waistline. Front knee. Some of your stands are too wide, guys. If you can put your back heel on the floor, it might be a little bit too wide. Come back to forward fold. How are you feeling? I hear some heavy breathing, like you guys lifting the bricks. Okay, let's move this front leg slightly closer. Slightly closer. Look, make sure again, hips not over there on the left. It's kind of more centered. Go forward, relax the head and neck. I know for the beginner's mind is probably constantly telling you what you can and what you can't do. Along with I would never be able to do that. Don't believe it. Just don't listen to it, just continue to practice. Look halfway through, bend your knees, start to finding your balance. Bend your left knee a little bit more, guys, for that squat. See if you can take off your hands. This is perfect. Now, you don't need to practice touchless transitions. Come on up. Calm down. Once you get in on the balance, using the wall or columns, go ahead and bend your knee. And little gentle warrior. Doesn't have to be crazy one, as long as you hold in your balance. Prepare to wrap your right leg around the left for the eagle. You can stay with your hands together. You don't have to go for eagle arms. If you come in, then left around the right. And some of you definitely can squat lower. Very, very nice, guys. Undo only legs. Take your time. If you losing the balance, just smile to yourself and just keep carry on, something to work towards. Imagine you come to yoga class and you can do every single thing absolutely flawlessly. It doesn't challenge you, you're not sweating, it's not hard. It would be boring, at least to say. All right, slowly guys, undo the hands. Step back to your lunge. Come on up. Lunge, 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 lunge. And transition of your choice. Come on up. Okay, I hope I made you a little bit tired by now. A little bit. Because we have our lizards and we have our pigeons. Take your right leg up. And step forward to your lunge. Low lunge this time. Hands up front, on the side. And if there is a room to progress, go ahead for it. If not, just stay where you are. Put your forehead on the hands, on the block, on the floor. Rise up a little bit. Let's open up before pigeon a tiny little more. Move this foot to the front. Just like this. Perfect. See if you have to have your hands on the floor. This is the most common one. If you don't have to, and you feel pretty strong here, and you can, most importantly, let the gravity take over and let it be, then you don't need to have your hands. Chest up above the hips. It's not easy. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Focus on exhalation, letting the tension go. And then come back. And all you have to do is to put this right foot towards the left. Take a look for the beginners. This is the easy variation. You just need to put that left knee out, just like this, and then fold forward. If you're going for a little bit more challenging, you're going to fold the back knee under, of course, and just lay down. Pigeon is not an easy asana. Let's start to return back up, but we're still staying in a pigeon. If you desperately need to come out, of course, come out, or see if you can spread your wings. If you have a back injuries or any type of severe problems in the back, keep your hands on the floor if you have to. It's not worth it. Go ahead and open up towards the left, just like this. This is already a lot, guys. If you go ahead and can reach the ankle and it comes really easy to you, probably, most likely, you can do this. Just a little bind here. Do not drop the chest forward. back to the center. Grab this ankle, see if you can make a transition with me, and just carry it over all the way on top to your cow face pose. Close your eyes for a few seconds. You can do the cow face pose or shoelace any way you like it, as long as your foot is not hanging in the air. Just step on it. Let's slowly but surely take the hands on the floor. I'm going to go through this kind of crazy transition. You know what it's going to be for my intermediate and advanced. Try it. You don't have to do it. Do your plank, guys. 1, 2, 3. Let's do our magic. Good job, Mike. We get in there. Push down chaturanga and hold with me, guys. Push down chaturanga and hold. Elbows in. Hug your rib cage. It's going to be much easier. Hold it, hold it, hold it, crew. Come on up. Super strong. Come on up, downward facing dog. Reach the left leg up. Good, strong reach, guys. Relax your head and neck. Give it a good, healthy step to the front. Knee on the floor. Come on up, low lunge, low lunge. Reach all the way up. We're gonna go for the lizard. Hands up front. Elbows totally optional. Forehead is totally optional. Again, no judgment, no comparison, especially towards your own self. We are the worst judges for ourselves. And it's a true for real life that we will give the words of affirmation and support and love to other people, most likely than to ourselves. On ourselves, we always hard. So just give yourself a loving, nurturing words of affirmations. Something like, I like you, my body. You're gonna get stronger. You know, it's all begin within. Not the other way. Take your time to return back up. We're going to open up a little bit more in equestrian, so foot slightly to the front, slightly to the front. Keep holding your hands, guys, on the floor. Also, there's going to be a really helpful thing if you feel that your knee is sensitive. Next time, just bring some little props for that knee. Rise. And then we're going to be ready for the pigeon. So just take this left, move it over to the right. Make sure that you bend your knee and set it slightly out if it's needed. And then, if you're ready to fold it under, then go ahead and lay down. We will take a few extra inhalations and exhalations here. Slow down your breath before we come up. And let's come back. Please don't take your hands fully off the ground if you have injuries. Save it for later. And when you're ready, pull the weight over to the right. Kick your right ankle up. And if you're reaching the ankle very easily, it's definitely easy for you enough to bind. Be mindful. Let's take a couple more extra inhalations and exhalations here. And then prepare, team, to transfer it to the cow face pose. The farther your feet off the base, like this, a little bit more open, definitely more challenging. Close your eyes. We're just taking a few settled breaths here. Prepare for that transfer. Let's practice it together. For beginners, definitely just undo the cow face pose first. And then push down and hold, and we're gonna go for the bow. Push down and hold. Take it easy. Body weight in between all 4 points. Come on down. And bring your feet up. Beginners, one at a time. Mondays are not the easiest way, not the easiest days to practice yoga after Sunday, especially if you didn't do anything, but we can do it. Reach. Breathe, guys, breathe. A few more extra. Come on down. And slowly, gently up dog. Downward facing dog. Step into the center. Malasana. We haven't practiced our wings, broken wings, for a while. So we're gonna do it today. It's a good day. Monday is a good day for broken wings. Take the right hand, and what I want you to do, guys, is put it on the back, just like this, on the back. The right on the back. But then sneak that under, elbow inside. Take a look. I take my right, and this part I'm gonna put on the back, just like this, on the back. But then the elbow goes inside your knee. I know, and if it doesn't go there, that means you're simply not ready, but this is it. Broken wing. If it's not broken yet, don't make it broken. Okay? Don't break it, that's right, don't break it. Thank you, Jess. My English needs some lift. All right, come back. Other arm. So it's a top of your palm. Top. First, put it on the back. That's easy, right? Put it on the back. And then you sneak the elbow inside. Holding both feet on the floor. Perfect, this is it. This is your shoulders flexibility. This is not an easy asana. I would call this an advanced one. If you're ready for 2 broken wings, go for 2. Very sensitive. For those who is doing it with me, I know it's very, very sensitive. And slowly come on down. All right, a good time. Finally here, we're gonna go and lay down on our back. We have another 5 minutes to enjoy and relax with the stretches, full body stretches. Extend those arms. Go ahead and draw your knee towards the chest or belly. And then lift your left leg. Go ahead and lift your shoulders off the floor. If you practice in the low boat Navasana, join now with me. And if not, don't worry about it. And then draw your left knee. Low boat Navasana if you practice in. Prepare for Halasana. Couple more extra. Inhalations and exhalations. Bring your hips first on the floor and then your feet on the ground wide. Come on up for that gentle bridge. Bind your hands if you can. And then if you ready, fold one knee very slow. Let it be there for the second or two. And then do the same from other side. Repeat it a couple times. And slowly return back on the floor. Draw your knees towards the belly. And then put them to the bound angle. Try keep the lower back grounded softly so you don't add any stress on your lower back. Put your hands on your belly. Again, all the strengths, all the healing, all the health already inside. And I will say that it's a choice to be strong. It's a choice to be healthy. There is a certain things we must commit in order to make it happen. And I'm so happy for all of you guys because you are here today. It's not always easy to make a decision to join the class in person, in a class or online. There's always a distractions. But strong people, we know the value for health. No health, no nothing. Period. No money, no possessions, no possessions, no titles. Nothing will replace the health. Let's extend our legs and arms all the way. Give your body a good stretch and hold together from the passion of the heart, commitment and dedication. Let's set our priorities straight. Our health is the #1 priority. Once you have health, you can take care of everything else, of your family, of abundance, wellness. Take a deep breath in and slowly come up with me to the sitting position. Bring your both hands up front of the heart. Give yourself a huge, genuine smile, because smile helps healing. Look inside your heart, radiate that smile inside out, and go through the rest of this week with unshakable love and peace inside. Namaste, everyone. Great work. Ooh, we did it again. Great work, everybody.